So exactly what world leaders were worried about a couple years ago is what they are now worried about today. It is all starting now. And some are saying that we are going to see revenge on the United States very soon. But the worry is that it's going to be because of a miscalculation, a misunderstanding, or a misrepresentation. And that is what we're going to talk about today. Because now the United States is being blamed for something that the US says they did not do. So I will address that in just a moment. All I ask is one thing, takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So one of the things that many world leaders are concerned over is something that they say is misrepresentation. This means that instead of them doing something to another country, it's being misrepresented and another country pulled off an attack. For instance, let's talk about what happened just the other day. Because Iran vows revenge after the biggest attack since 1979 revolution. Iran is one of those countries that the United States has had conflicts with over the past 3 months. And it's because of Israel is attacking Hamas in Gaza. Hamas is an Iranian-backed militia. Now, we are also seeing an increased tension between Iran and the United States because the United States put together a force to go through the Red Sea. They call it Operation Prosperity Guardian. In that, the Red Sea Force, this is 19 countries that are going up and down the Red Sea protecting shipping vessels. Well, Iran also sent an Iranian warship into the Red Sea just this week because they want to ensure that the Houthis are not being targeted either. Again, the Houthis are an Iranian-backed militia. So, here's what one White House official is saying. They say that the blast appeared to represent a terrorist attack of the type carried out in the past by Islamic State militants. Now, in a statement on Wednesday, Iran, they said that this attack was aimed at creating insecurity and seeking revenge against the nation's deep love and devotion to the Islamic Republic. And they also went on to add that the attack strengthens the resolve and decisively and justly punish the perpetrators. Now, the problem is that multiple countries, including the United States, are facing this right now, is that Iran is blaming us, as they are not sure exactly who orchestrated these attacks, right? Currently, Iran is blaming Israel and the United States because right now we blame Iran for backing Hamas and the Houthis. So that's part of the issue. But the concern is the Iranian leader vows harsh response to the deadly bombings that took the lives of 84 people. Okay? That is concerning. That they are saying there will be a harsh response. A response like what they saw, which was a bombing in Iran. Now, we've seen tensions high like this before. Okay, this is nothing new, but according to experts, they are saying these tensions that we are now facing are higher than what we faced in the past. Because back in 2020, there was a drone strike that took the life of then top commander Qasem Soleimani. This happened on January 3rd, 2020. Well, Iran retaliated by attacking 2 Iraqi military bases that house U.S. troops. And this brought the U.S. and Iran very close to a full-blown conflict. Right? Very close. Well, Iran has never gotten over that. And that is part of the problem. But Iran continues to blast the United States. Okay? They continue to blast, because this blast, in Iran, they are on the United States about it. They're also pushing the United States over this warning of the Red Sea. And this is turning into a a bigger crisis than what we were originally expecting. And this is what world leaders were concerned with, is that we were going to face a wider conflict in the Middle East. Well, things like this are going to cause that, because now world leaders say that they are highly concerned of misrepresentation. That just because one country gets attacked does not mean it's the country that was their most threatening country that attacked them. Just because the United States feels that Iran is attacking us doesn't mean we went on and we conducted this attack, right? And that's the concern. According to the United States, they say ISIS could have carried out this Iran bombing. Doesn't mean it's the United States, okay? Now, here's the problem. This is just starting. This is just starting right now, because something else happened just this morning, today on January 4th. Look at this. It says U.S. strike targets pro-Iran militia commander at its headquarters in Baghdad. Now, Iraq blames the United States-led coalition for a deadly drone strike in Baghdad. This is something completely different. This is the concern. That right now, because there's so many eyes on the United States, so many eyes on Israel, it makes it easy for somebody to come out, put on a demonstration, whatever, do a strike, do a drone strike, do a deadly bombing. Guess who they're going to blame? They're going to blame the ones that are seeing the most eyeballs. Israel, the United States. That's probably what's going to happen. Well, that's exactly what world leaders and the White House officials are saying, is that just because we have a conflict with Iran does not mean we are going to do something like this, where we just go and do a bombing. But again, Iran is just looking at who has had issues with Iran recently. Now, I'm not here to say that the United States didn't do it. I have no clue. We're still waiting on reports back from that. The U.S. says they didn't, but again, do they always come out and say the truth? No. But in this instance, the problem is that this is likely going to cause revenge on the United States. And whether this is because we actually did something or not doesn't matter. The three worries, okay? Miscalculation, misunderstanding, or misrepresentation. Those are the three things that experts are telling us would cause us to go into a wider war. So, just wanted to fill you in on what's going on at this time. The problem is, it's all starting now. We were told that these conflicts, these were going to be the highest level months ago. Guess what? These conflicts continue to escalate. They increase in intensity, in frequency. That's what we were told a few months ago. To be prepared, because these fights, these threats were going to increase in intensity and frequency. That's exactly what we've been seeing. So, as we get more information, I promise I'll fill you in on all the latest news and updates, but that is what we know at this time. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.